If I call your house, what will happen? Man, bring my coffin. Repeat them again, Jude.
Daddy, your coffin come.
If I call
nigga, you don't know
it. Repeat it.
See,
repeat it.
In front of your lawyer.
Peter, shame on you.
In front of your lawyer.
Peter, boss say shame on you.
No, stop it.
Boss say shame on you.
In front of your lawyer.
Hey, shame on you.
Down here now.
Go now, give me a mic.
Beat me, guys.
Oh, go to be angry.
Never beat me. Come with me. Fuck me. Fuck with me. My child. What do you want to do? Beat me, my seat. You want beat me? You want beat me? Beat me, my seat. Even this idiot. Nigga, I fucking implore you. I implore you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I implore you. Don't beat me. 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 Yes,
Hello guys, welcome back to Confirm Naija Gist 247. The internet has been buzzing with so many reactions after Peter of Peterpsquare elder brother Jude Okoye threatened to kill him in the video you just watched now. Honestly guys, no be small matter o. Jude Okoye threatened to kill his younger brother, that is Peter of Peterpsquare. So guys, the conflict and the fight between former Peterpsquare member Peter Okoye, known as Mr. P, and his elder brother and former manager Jude Okoye has taken a dramatic new turn. So guys, if you have been following Peter Okoye's series of videos, then you already know he has been revealing one shocking thing after another about his relationship with his elder brother Jude Okoye and his twin brother Paul. In part 5, Peter made one of his most serious allegations yet. He spoke about an incident that he says changed everything between him and his brothers. That particular revelation immediately got Nigeria talking, with many people saying they never imagined the situation had become this serious. Then came part 6. Instead of slowing down, Peter went even deeper. He explained more about why he believes things got to this point and why he has chosen to speak publicly after staying quiet for so long. As expected, social media exploded again. Some people said Peter was finally telling his truth, while others insisted that the public should hear every side before making up their minds. But guys, just when everyone thought that Peter had said everything he wanted to say, boom, today he released part 7. And for once, people are already saying online, this latest part may be one of the most emotional and revealing videos in the entire series. So instead of me telling you everything, I want us to watch together, listen carefully to Peter's own words, because there are few statements in this video that have already sparked fresh reaction across social media. After the clip, we will come back and talk about everything, including what Nigerians are saying and whether this latest revelation changes the way people see the whole Peterpsquare family. So guys, I'm going to play the video from part 5 straight to part 7.
If I call your house, what will happen? Man, bring my coffin. Repeat them again, Jude.
Daddy, your coffin come.
If I call
nigga, you don't know it.
Repeat it.
See,
repeat it.
In front of your lawyer.
Peter, shame on you.
In front of your lawyer.
Peter, boss say shame on you.
No, stop it.
Boss say shame on you.
In front of your lawyer.
Hey, shame on you.
Down here now.
Go now, give me a mic.
Beat me, guys.
Oh, go to be angry.
Never beat me. Come with me. Fuck me. Fuck with me. My child. What do you want to do? Beat me, my seat. You want beat me? You want beat me? Beat me, my seat. Even this idiot. Nigga, I fucking implore you. I implore you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I implore you. Don't beat me. 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 Yes,
Now, this incident that happened, I think, early 2015. Yeah, not 2016, early 2015. Is now beginning to make sense to me. After EFCC told me everything based on the investigation, this particular incident started making sense to me. Why the sudden attack? Let me tell you guys what happened in that video. So we are about 2014. We started to split our property. Remember, we split this property with Jude. We split every property we have 3 ways with Jude, which we are not even supposed to. I heard some people say Jude invested in Peterpsquare. Jude was just a student like us. In fact, we all graduated the same time. The same time I left school, that was when Jude left. Jude Jude was doing nothing. Let Jude prove if he had an employment or if he was doing anything. The person that sponsored us as a brother was our eldest brother, the one that is older than Jude, Henry. I don't want to tell you guys what he's going through today because of St. Jude. Another story for another time. So, what happened? We have a house in America, then Squareville in Omole, 2 wings duplex. We all decided to share our properties into 3. So while we were building this particular house, Paul and Jude's own here in Parkview, the lawyer drafted a resolution for us. Everybody signed. Resolution in the sense that till these 3 new houses we're building becomes habitable. Peter now owns the house in America. Jude now owns Omole Squareville, right wing. Paul now owns the left wing. Now, because Jude took the particular one that we were living on, because it has furniture, everything, Paul took the empty side. I don't know why he did that, but now because Peter's house looks as if it has a little bit more value, he says I'll balance Paul, I think 25 or 30 million. Yeah, like say 30 million, yeah, in order to balance the equation. No problem. They prepared the document, we all signed, shared property 3 ways, which we're not even supposed to. Another story for another time. It's okay. I'm not complaining. Brotherly love. We left it. Then dollar went from like about 180 that time to about almost 300 and something. Guess what that means? Peter's properties now has value. Because now, let's say the house is what? $500,000. If I change it, if I sell the house and I decide to change the money, you know what that means. Dollars we're talking about. Jude and Paul were not themselves. Why? I had a long trip. I traveled to Turkey, Antalya to be precise. I went to go and stay with Samuel Leto. He's my friend. I stayed there for like almost 2 months with him. I was there. I got a phone call from our assistant manager that we have a show in 2 days' time. So no problem, I packed my bags. I traveled. Touchdown, Lagos. I got a message from our US caretaker. I got a message from her saying, Peter, why did you guys put the house in America on sale without telling me? Because she's also a realtor. I said, which house? Do you have another house in America? The same apartment? I said, no, we didn't. I think you guys did. Ask your brothers. I've confirmed it. While that was happening, I said, let me just get home because we have a show. By the time I go home, all of them were already on their way. So me, I rushed and I went to the venue. Got backstage. I met Paul. I said, Paul, no vex. Did any of you, or do you have an idea who put the house in America on sale? I said, which house? Like that house we are supposed to, where by the time we move into this house, she doesn't know what I'm talking about. I went to Jude. I said, Jude, I better go. You got an idea? What would you just say? Come up my front and before I slap you. Did I say anything? Like, did I actually? That this is, guys, this is backstage, where my colleagues are, friends are, clients are. Like your next client is actually backstage. You say you're going to slap me. Did I, like, even if you're, leave this brotherly love, like leave this brotherly thing. Like, what warrants that statement? Next, he wanted to rush me. Some artists there just held him. We almost started fighting. I stood on the table. I said, "Guy, you are fired." He said, "You fire me for waiting." Paul started laughing. Paul said, "Fire Motoma, I see now." While that was happening, they've already introduced us on stage. They gave me the mic. Some of my friends said, "Peter, just go on stage." Like some of the band members, Peter just holding the mic. I dropped the mic and left. I left that venue. Yes, I did. I went to the car. I started posting. I tweeted that Jude has been fired. Anybody that does business with him, this is what Paul did. Paul uploaded a picture on Instagram. A picture that Jude is sitting down. I on the left side, Paul on the side. I know that popular picture. Paul cut me off and replaced me with a recording studio. Started writing things about family. Look at it, guys. Look at it. Long story short, of course, I contacted our lawyer, Peterpsquare. I told him everything about it. He said, "You know what, Peter? Just go and pay that 30 million to Paul. And everything is 100% yours." I said, "It's okay." I said, "No problem." I then now walked up to Jude and I needed 30 million naira check. Of course, he has already known what I wanted to use it for. I wanted to use that to pay Paul. Jude refused to give it to me. Guys, remember, the same Peterpsquare that have millions of dollars in their account. The same Peterpsquare that has hundreds of millions of naira in their account. I can't get 30 million. You know the most surprising thing? Let me just bring you guys further. When we're in court, they say, me, I'm also a signatory. I say, that I and Paul can also sign. I say, really? I didn't know. And again, me and Paul have never signed any check. So, I don't know where that came from, but let's continue this topic. So, you did give me that money, and I had to run to my wife. When I met my wife, mind you, my wife doesn't know anything, any dealings on Peterpsquare, because the moment I walked up, I was about to walk up to her, what's she going to ask me? "You don't have 30 million, like." And I said, "Lola, can you give me 30 million? My wife was like, "What happened?" I said, I didn't even tell her what I want to use the money. I just say, very important. See, you guys don't have, like, I don't know what to tell her. I swallowed my pride. I was able to convince her. She said she doesn't have such an amount. Of course, she was working for her dad that time. And I said, "Can you tell your dad?" She said, "Peter." I said, "Please, Lola, it's very important." Somehow Lola was able to convince her dad. The next day, Lola's dad gave me a draft of 30 million. I then contacted Peterpsquare, our lawyer. "Mr. Festus, I'm on my way." He says, "Okay." He was going to send for Paul and Jude. We should come, I think should come around 5 o'clock in the evening. By the time I got there, everyone sat. This is the same office where that incident happened. This is what actually happened in that office. Before they started talking, Jude said, "I got Festus, I better show him." Festus now look at Jude like, "Is there a need for this?" That's okay. After all, if Peter, if you agree, if you don't agree, there's nothing will happen. Just send it to me. He now gave me a document. Guess what I saw? That Mr. Peter Okoye hereby liquidate his shares and now will be replaced with Ifeoma Omokeke. I said, "Who is Ifeoma?" I looked. I said, "Jude's wife." And I looked at Paul. It's not even Anita. While that was going on, I said, "I'm not going to sign it." You say you don't go sign her. But you get right to say many people don't do business with me. North side, he asked highest share, him and Paul 70, that they will throw me out. No. Me, I'm just looking at them. I say, try him. He said, Shebi, he's about to. Meanwhile, when all these things were happening, we were building these 3 houses with money coming from Northside Entertainment. While this was happening in like 3, 4, 5 months, Jude stopped funding my own. They stopped funding my own building. And when that was going on, when they stopped funding my own, I didn't want to bother that moment, and I have my reasons. Because I wanted our lawyer to come and see it by himself. And I told our lawyer, I said, I'm not going to sign this document. You say, you don't go sign up. You don't go sign up. Go collect the house for America. I said, I don't need to. I don't need to sign before it becomes mine. So when all these things were happening, I've already informed the property management over there in Atlanta that here is a document resolution that we have that this house is now mine. And that time, Jude and Paul confirmed it. So right now, I've sent the document to them. So apparently, Jude's wife traveled to America. They didn't allow her to enter. Jude now said, why won't they call the apartment building? Why don't they allow her? They say, you confirm that this building is now Peter's. Say, no, it doesn't belong to you. Say, if it doesn't belong to Peter, send us another document that the 3 of you signed that says it does not belong to Peter. Of course, they know I'm not going to sign it. So in that meeting, I now said, Shebi, your wife, go there, then pursue her. They don't allow her in. So don't worry, the property is already, with or without Paul collecting the 30 million, the property is mine already. You now say, Paul, no collect them. Paul, no, just accept this document. How could they go? After all, me and Paul will soon move into our own house. And once we move in, this document, this resolution, go expire. Everybody go back to square one. And I said, so all these things is because of dollar have increased. Peter's house, or the property that Peter has added value. Guess what I did? I said, Jude, no worry. As you and Paul they move into that house, me to go follow now moving. Since I don't stop to the fund my own. Jude now said, if you they come my house, carry your coffin come. I go shoot you. Like, guy, I go shoot you, bury you, nothing will happen. That was when I pulled out my phone. I started recording. I said, repeat them again.
If I call your house, what will happen? I bring my coffin. Repeat them again, Jude.
Carry your coffin come.
If I call
Nigga, you don't even know what.
Repeat it.
See,
Repeat it.
What of your lawyer?
Peter, shame on you.
I was recording this video. My twin brother raised his hand and slapped me.
Peter, Paul said shame on you. Peter, Paul said shame on you. Peter, Paul said shame on you.
Now, because I've recorded the video, I left that meeting. Because it was on the mainland. I head to the island. And I sent the video to Festus Kiamu, our lawyer. By the time I was heading almost towards after the bridge, he now called me and said, just turn back, come and carry your document. You know why? Apparently, the lawyer must have told him, Jude, Peter has so many evidence of you threatening to shoot him or kill him. Now he has recorded you. If this case really starts, I will not be any of you guys' lawyers. You guys are going to sort it out yourself. That's how I turned back. They gave me the property document in the United States of America, Atlanta. That was what happened in that video. The video you saw. Yes. Let's not forget, this is not just the first time Jude has threatened me. Yes, it's not the first time. Now, if you think I'm lying, look at the termination letter I used in September 2017. I wrote it that Jude have threatened me several times. In fact, I remember that the last one he did, Jude threatened that he's going to kill me and he's going to kill my wife. And I reported it to a certain governor that time, before the governor sent for us for a meeting. And after that meeting, in less than 48 hours after that meeting, Jude posted that threat on Twitter and on Instagram. Jude posted his hands loading gun. 3 guns, and I remember that floor. He posted and he wrote, "Fuck with me, because you know I've got it. This is it." That is what Jude posted. And after that, guess what happened? After that, the fans started hitting on him. How dare you post a gun? Because the fans don't know why he posted a gun. Only me. And the question is that when Jude was doing all this threat and Paul was there, what was Paul doing? What was Paul doing? My own twin brother. Jude has threatened me several times in front of Paul that he's going to kill me. I know he can't. They know born and well. Face to face, Jude. They know born you well. Now it's beginning to make sense why you guys wanted me out as a shareholder on Northside Entertainment. What would have happened if I had signed it that day? Today, I won't have anything to say. Because I didn't sign it, you all went to create Northside Music. Yes, and your wife became a shareholder. The same wife you wanted me out and bring her in. I'm not stupid.
Everything about this EFCC thing is just mind-boggling and crazy. Now let's go to the secret company. My people, the secret company is none other than Northside Music Entertainment. I signed Cynthia Morgan with Northside Music Entertainment. All Cynthia Morgan videos has Northside Inc. in it. How is it a secret company to Peter all of a sudden in 2024?
And that was Jude responding 5 days after my open letter, and also addressing the allegation that Paul said I wrote a petition against him at the EFCC. Mr. Jude Okoye, there is nothing like Northside Music Entertainment. Look at what you registered. It's Northside Music Limited. Don't confuse people by adding entertainment. And again, there's nothing like Northside Inc. existing. Yes, there's nothing like Northside Inc. existing. We actually found another one earlier which says Northside Music Inc. Limited. Now it has gone to change to Northside Music Limited. Jude, you know what you're doing. And I'm going to prove to you that Northside Music is a secret account. You know about it. Paul knows about it. Now, if you think I'm lying, hear Paul.
And now I'm hearing Jude open a secret account. Biko, which one is secret account? Jude has been bearing Northside. First of all, there was Northside Music when Jude was doing movies. Later, Northside Limited, which was now the Peterpsquare management, this thing. Now, Northside Music, which was the one he signed, his own artist.
Paul, did you hear yourself? There was Northside Music when Jude was doing movies. When Jude was doing movies, we were still in Jos, okay? I now said again, there's Northside Limited. Come back again and say, there's Northside Music, the one now he used to sign Cynthia Morgan. Paul, what are you saying? He says Jude has been answering Northside when he was doing movies. That means that was when we were still in Jos. And Paul knows about it. Peter doesn't know. Now here Paul, he said Jude has Northside Music when we were doing the same Northside Music, but guess when it was registered? In 2015. That is almost 10 years plus or 11 years after we moved into Lagos. Now, In my statement, when I was addressing the EFCC matter, I said that Northside Music bank account, Access Bank, has, that's why I call it secret account, has address in Yaba, that is Jude's wife. And Jude, you lied again. Now, here Jude saying, this is explaining about Northside Music registration.
So I want to understand, how is Northside Music that has a CAC certificate registration since 2015? How is Northside Music that was registered, according to him, the address of the secret company was my wife's. That's how had to get my wife involved. It has to do with my wife's people's or my wife's home address. Please look at the address here. You can see what the address says. It's 178 Lola Holloway, Omole. Both my address, both my signature and Ife's signature says the same thing. Can you see that? Look at it. So why would it say Umokeke Ifoma Chidima 178 Lola Holloway, Jude Okoye Chidozie 178 Lola Holloway? This is the same Squareville. That's the address of Squareville where the three of us, Peter, Paul, and Jude, lives. Or rather, we were living then.
Yes, Jude, you are absolutely correct. That's the same address the three of us used to live at Omole. But Jude, you're only talking about the CAC document registration. I am talking about the bank account, Access Bank account address. The address you have there is your wife's family address. Now, guys, listen to Jude, how he was trying to respond to this allegation. Listen.
He had to look for a way to go and twist the EFCC situation to make it look fraudulent. The address he was talking about, if my wife having her people's address, was the address of the account opener. The accountant that opened the account address. He went and picked what account opener. Oh, they opened an account with their address and now came out and said,
now, I think we all look stupid now. Your account officer woke up one morning, decided to put his own address. Jude, hear yourself. This is same you. So let me give you guys, let's analyze this. If you want to open a corporate account or a business account, you must submit your CAC document. The same CAC that Jude showed up, he showed the address. Why didn't they put that address there? Jude, you know why? You know why? Because if you have put that address, you say we live together. When we live together, if they send mails or parcel, anything, it will arrive in our house. Maybe the day you're not around, I might pick it up and look at the envelope and I'll tear it, I'll open it and I'll discover there's a company called Northside Music. That was why you told them not to put your address. How can your account officer put your address? Please, guys, hear Jude. That his account officer just decided to put his address. That I'm trying to. Jude, you know what you are doing. Jude, you know what you are doing. Imagine now, tomorrow, they decide to use, even the account officer, you must provide that account officer. Because you know why? Imagine if they use that account to do a fraudulent act. That account officer will be in trouble. Why would you do that? Why would your account officer put his own address in your company bank account? How is that possible? My people, hear Jude. I'm not stupid. And again, Jude, why is your wife's date of birth says 1980? That means we're age mates. Right? Jude, everything about Northside Music is falsified. You know. Now, talking about date of birth. Yeah, I changed my birthday. I'm sure everything I've said, it was to change my birthday. I would say I didn't change my birthday. I say my birthday celebration. But see, right now, I changed down my birthday. It's worth it. Do you guys know what I've been going through ever since Peterpsquare had problems? And anytime we're celebrating our birthday, it will be insult upon insult from my wife to myself. Now, You guys will remember all this. Ever since Peterpsquare we're having problem, Lola will always go to, she doesn't know how to post happy birthday to me alone. Because if she posts alone, they will start insulting her. She will now post I and Paul. Of course, you know how Paul always responds. Paul will post on the story, go to the page, insult her. Until the last one Paul did, me and Lola had a serious fight. I told her not to post. When Lola posted, look at what Paul posted in his story. It shamed her. Told her that Paul said something like, in fact, look at, guys, read. Man, no vex. And people expect me to continue celebrating the same birthday date with you. Bro. Do you know what really adds up to all this? That every November 18th, Peter Okoye, I have to leave my house. Either I travel or I pretend I travel, I'll go to my friend's place or look for somewhere and stay alone. I don't stay with my family. You know why? Paul always throws party. Barbecue party every November 18th, and he's going to have people. Of course, those people don't want to feel guilty. When they don't gossip finish, they can come my place, come begin to talk, or they want to come and see me. I don't do all that. I just wanted to have, like, I just want to remove my mind, because this whole every November 18th, Peterpsquare crisis will start hitting on the internet. And again, even I tried my possible best to start releasing music video or some new song on November 18th, so that I don't have to post happy birthday to myself or anything. I just post new music video. For example, look at it here. This song, November 18th. That one, again, November 18th. This one, November 17th. Well, it's still November 18th because I have to put it on hold for it to upload. So every November 18th is always this sort of about Mona no verse. I don't change the birthday. Full time. November 30th. Yes, I know I cannot change. To try to change all my documentation, my passport, it will take a long process because you guys know I'm on tour. I travel all the time, live on like that. My celebration on November 30th. Everybody who don't like I mean go hit head for war. So guys, if there's something that's bothering me here, is how did Jude convince the aggregators to say stop paying money inside Northside Entertainment and start paying the money inside Northside Music? How did they do it? Because these people would have asked for my letter of authorization. I would have signed. But there's one shocking discovery. Go to the portal. This thing is in CSE portal. Look at this, guys. This is Northside Entertainment, a management company owned by three of us. Jude Okoye, Paul Okoye, Peter Okoye, as shareholders, as directors. But guess what? Look on top of there. It says 3 officers. 3 of us. This is where the shocking discovery happens. Now, here is Northside Music. Who are the directors and shareholders? Only Jude and his wife. Look at it. Jude Okoye, a former Mokekabi. Okay. But look at the officers. How come they are 4 in number? How come they are 4? What really happened? Who are the remaining 2? Obviously, still Peter and Paul. Obviously, what they did was to fill up the form for Northside Music with Peter, Paul, and Jude. I don't know if they forged my signature. I don't know how, but this is what I think that happened. They set up Northside Music, included me and Paul. When they are done, they sent it out to the aggregators. Probably they told them that Northside Entertainment is the management company, while Northside Music is now the record label. The aggregators all started paying money inside Northside Music. The moment they started paying money, they have to go, probably they have to create another letter to say, oh, Peter and Paul are no more shareholders or directors. That thing that they wanted to do to me, that we had the fight in that office, they had to remove me and Paul because the deed had been done. They've achieved what they wanted to do. They started paying money inside Northside Music. He now included his wife. It was the same period. Probably that's what they did. I don't know, but I feel that's what they did. That's what we have. How come you and your wife are shareholders and directors of the company, but we have 4 officers? Who are the 2? So now what I mean, that's why you have 4 people. That's what they did, if you ask me. Because if you decide to go and buy shares in this company, you're going to ask, who are the remaining 2 shareholders? I think that's what happened. Jude, you know what you did. Come on. You and Paul know what you did. And guys, guess what? I've forgiven them, but they can never have access to me. Forgiveness is not having access to me. I forgive myself, first of all, for allowing this bullshit to happen. I've forgiven. Does not take away the data of what they did to me. Let's continue. I'm sure most of you will be shocked if I say this. In all this that is happening, Jude served me a letter. Yes. There's another court case. Hope you all know that the case right now is between Northside Music and federal government and the state government. I'm only just a witness, so I have nothing to do with it. But there's another one that is coming. Jude served me a letter. Yes. They just did the hearing recently. It go long. It go long. I guess the letter he served me with in support of Paul, that he's the Peterpsquare. During the hearing, first thing they wanted to do was to stop me from performing Peterpsquare song. Damn, Jude, come on, bro. There's a paragraph that I want you guys to read. No, these guys don't see me finish. No, don't see me finish. Read this paragraph. That contrary to the paragraph 5 of the center affidavit of the 3rd defendant, I have been coming to Lagos. That's Jude. I've been coming to Lagos for years before bringing the 3rd and 4th defendant, that's Peter and Paul, to Lagos in 2005. I was the person that put up the brand Peterpsquare together from inception after Peter Okoye, the 4th defendant, left MMPP and started singing and writing songs alone as solo artist. I was the one who invited Mr. Peter Okoye, the 3rd defendant, to bring his dancing skills and join Mr. Paul Okoye. Hey! CC finish. Jude. CC finish. So Jude, in your claim that you brought Peterpsquare into Lagos in 2005, so automatically that makes you the owner of Peterpsquare. I need to ask you a question. Peterpsquare first album came out in 2003. That does not mean that was when we started our career. We've been singing like almost 4 or 5 years before our first album. So within that time, Awuti was our manager. Who were you? Yes, Jude. In the contract we signed with Awuti, the first contract we signed with Awuti, for almost 5 years. Was the signature there? What were you doing? Jude, you were in school. You were in school. Choma, our mother, Hawati, almost 8 years before we brought you in. So after our first album, 2 years after our first album, because you brought us to Lagos, according to you, did you bring us to Lagos? Jude, we brought you to Lagos. I sold my car, Honda Civic. I was the one, we actually came to Lagos, paid for our first house. I have the receipt, I'll look for it. Our first house in Egbemi, I paid for it. When we paid, there was no TV, there was no nothing. You and Paul even ran away. I stood back. It was me that booked a show at Ilorin, and I used that 70,000 to buy second-hand TV, chair, everything. You and Paul were nowhere to be found. On our own go just back. All of a sudden, you own Peterpsquare. You dey sue Peter. And Paul, they support you. Paul is coming to bear a witness for you. I say go long. You know what they pepper you, Jude? You know what they pepper you? Paul, you know what they pepper you now? Should I say it? Let me say it. So apparently, when EFCC were doing the investigation, they discovered 2 big mansions 2 minutes away from this house. Guess who owns them? Paul and Jude. They traced it and found out they actually bought it from the stolen money. Now they've frozen it, they've seized it, they sealed it up for future. And that's why they are mad.
Cynthia Morgan was signed in October of 2013. Then I wasn't expecting to sign Cynthia Morgan. Like you people already know, the contract was prepared by Cynthia Morgan and her then manager, Joy. They came to my room suddenly begging, Jude, let us do this. So I did not have any company that I run with. I'm only running with Naija Entertainment, which was Peterpsquare and me.
Did you guys hear that? Exactly what I'm talking about. Hear him louder. Hear Jude louder. He doesn't run any company except Naija Entertainment, which is Peterpsquare and him. He didn't say 3 of us as Peterpsquare. Now that confirms that Jude was a student, like I said earlier. He was schooling. He wasn't employed. He doesn't have any company. I won't say he was jobless, because I would say, Jude, you are jobless. Because when I and Paul were in school, still doing Peterpsquare, we were working. We were University of Abuja. So, Jude, you were in school. But I and Paul were Peterpsquare, working. You just confirmed it. You were not running any company. You did not employ anybody. You're unemployed. So, same Paul said that Jude has been running Northside Music before we moved into Lagos. Almost 24 years ago. Their stories are not tallying. And again, you said you signed Cynthia Morgan in October 2013. And this is the contract. It has Northside Music Inc. But in 2013, you've not registered it. It means that you signed Cynthia Morgan with unregistered company. Right? Now, this is where it gets interesting. Listen.
I'm only running with Naija Entertainment, which was Peterpsquare and me. I was like, okay, to make it a little formal then, I now used the letterhead of Naija Entertainment to print the first page of that agreement. But whatever write-up that is about the agreement is talking about Northside Music Inc. This was 2013. We're talking about 11 years ago.
So, Jude, that means you signed Cynthia Morgan with unregistered company in 2013 because Northside Music was registered in 2015. Right? So, 2 years after signing her, that was when you registered Northside Music. With our own company, Naija Entertainment letterhead paper. Jude. After I submitted the petition, the ongoing investigation was already going on and all that. I was about to embark on a journey to Turkey, Istanbul, of course, to go and do, when I did, of course, you also, I did my hair implant. There was a document they demanded. So I was going through my document and all that. Guys, you need to see what I found. Oh my God. I found, in same 2013, I found a Northside Entertainment statement of account that we used, we used in going to, I think, America Embassy, one of these embassies. I think it's like 6 months statement of account. Remember, this is a USD account, like dollar account, right? Now, I'm going to show you guys the statement of account. Of course, now some people go shout, say, oh, so Peterpsquare, we are making this kind of money. Don't worry. Peterpsquare no small. Peterpsquare no small. Remember, we share 3 ways. If 50,000 goes to Peter, it goes to Paul, it goes to Jude. So this is the account. When you look left top, you see it's Northside Entertainment Limited. When you look top right, you see USD. That shows it's a dollar account. If you look further down, where it says statement period, it says 2nd of March 2013 to 31st of October 2014. That's the duration of this statement of account. Now, if you look at the first page, it circled $50,000 into 3 places, which is supposed to be Peter, Paul, and Jude. But see, the first 50,000 went to Jude's account. Because remember, Jude is the one signing all this, doing all these transactions, not me, all right, or Paul. Now, the first 50,000 was sent to Jude's account. Jude sent it to his account. The second 50,000, Jude now sent it to his account. The third 50,000 below, Jude now sent to me, Peter Okoye's account. Now, if you look at it properly, Jude sent 50,000 twice to himself. If Jude decides to send Paul 50,000 in the next page, it means that Jude is now stealing from Peter and Paul. But if he sends Paul 100,000, it means that Paul and Jude are stealing from me. Now, let's go to the next page. In the next page, look at very well. Who did Jude, the second one, who did Jude send $100,000 to? It's Paul, no, so Okoye. Now, in the box ones, he now sent 20,000, 20,000 to Peter and Paul. I can't remember why the money was there, but we'll come back to that. Again, look at the 2 second ones. Jude again, the first second one again. Who did Jude send 100,000 to? To himself. The second one, who did Jude send 100,000 to? To himself. Right? Swipe again. The next one, who did Jude send $150,000 to? He sent it to himself. Look down again. I didn't circle it, but if you look down, you see another 50,000. Jude sent the 50,000 to himself. Now, Jude sent 150,000 to himself. Now, who did Jude send $150,000 in the next page? Paul Okoye. This is what these guys were doing to me. Because if they give me a statement of account, if you look at the amount there, it says $3.2 million. I'll just look at it that side, I'll forget. What that means that the aggregators were paying inside Northside Entertainment, Paul and Jude were splitting it. Yes. And you guys think it's fair? Like I said before, I beg, as soon as they steal from me, more not even day nice now. There's a way you be stealing from somebody, eh? You still be nice to the person, made they know, made they no suspect. When they steal from me, still they try to pin me down. You know, go better for 2 of them. So, remember when I said we were all invited and I came with 2 of my lawyers? When they asked Jude, do you know you committed an offense here? Jude said, yes. But guess what? When we're having more like everybody's arguing whether this one's took this amount, Paul is claiming Jude is the Peterpsquare. One of the investigators now say, now, let's do it this way. 3 of you all agreed in your statement that you share 3 ways. Jude, here is how we can prove to you guys that you guys have been unfair to Peter. You guys see this. Breakdown of the sum investigated by EFCC at the meeting held on the 6th of June 2024. Account investigated EcoBank, Zenith Bank, and FCMB. Let's find out how much left Northside Entertainment to individual account. All of us agreed we share 3 ways. If they suspected they've transferred 10 billion naira to Peter, Jude 10 billion, Paul 10 billion. Now let me tell you what they did to me. Watch. Northside Entertainment FCMB dollar account. They discovered 368,950,000. That 350, what left to Jude's account is 211,650 dollars. $211,000. While Jude was getting 211,000, Paul was getting $78,650. See how much Peter got? 41,800. Tell me, how do you feel? They found naira in some account, because that's the US account we had before we broke up. They found 19,400,868. One went to Jude, he said 19 million, 5 million. One went to Paul, it's 10 million. Peter got nothing. I'm not a fool. EcoBank, they found over 1.7 million. Inside $1.7 million. What went to Jude's account is $1.1 million plus. While Jude is getting that, Paul was getting $473,000. Peter was getting $268,000. And would they share 3 ways? While Jude was getting net 79 million naira plus, Paul was getting 69 million naira plus. Peter was getting 50 something. I said I shouldn't fight for my right. No. Until depression catch me. No, they pray make I broke. Peter no get money again, so that they go laugh me. Never see anything. And the sole secret account, Northside Music, that they created. Total inflow, almost $2 million, $1,925,000. Jude got everything. Lest I forget, this was what the EFCC investigators were telling us, and we're all jotting it down. They have their own copy that I'm sure they jotted it down by themselves. While they are doing this, the Zenith Bank account officer was being arrested. He refused to bring the statement of account. He was detained. They were now printing it. I'm sure they discovered, I don't want to tell you how many hundreds of thousands of dollars or 1.something million that went to Jude again. The question is, was there ever a time that on this account they gave Peter more? No. Now, under here, Northside Music. Jude created Northside Music, both FCMB, both EcoBank, both Zenith, and same Access Bank he wanted us to open. And this was the same game tactics they used on Cynthia Morgan. Probably Cynthia Morgan will be looking for her money inside Northside Inc. Just as for me, I'll probably be looking for her own money inside Northside Entertainment, not knowing that the money are inside Northside Music. Because when Jude was being investigated, they told him to account for the money, the inflows on Northside Music. There was over hundreds of thousands of dollars, I can't even remember, that he said the money was not for Peterpsquare. It belongs to his artist. The moment I heard that, I called Cynthia Morgan. I said, I found your money. She went to EFCC. There's a process. I don't know how far she has gone though, but I did fight my own. I don't give her this thing. Cynthia, go and fight for your money. Jude, you're wicked. You're very wicked. If you not only say that they steal from me, it would have been better. It would have been stealing from me and be nice to me. Steal from me and went online to bring me down. Mr. 99%. For you to tell EFCC in my front that Peterpsquare, that the same crime Jude committed, that me and you committed it to, that we diverted money to. They asked you where. I said because we set up Square Root Entertainment. Jude is not our manager. We got two managers. We now told them it was a diversion. Highest betrayal. I thought it was just only saying it within the office of the EFCC. Paul, you took it to the public. You said it in public. Guys, watch.
It's Peter that is doing this, and I'm here. He's putting him in prison. I'm here to bring him out.
Okay, now, so, but Peter is a brother too.
I didn't deny that he's not my brother. Okay?
So, are you saying you're tilting towards Peter more than...
I understand the issues because you know why...
Sorry, towards Jude more than Peter?
It has something to do... I'm only standing for the truth. Because let me tell you something. The same crime they accuse him that he did, then Peter is guilty, Paul is guilty.
So, Paul, you look at me in my face and you tell me that you and I came back as Peterpsquare. We set up our own management company. We perform. We sweat. Went on tours. Because the money that we were making, we were not remitting to Jude. You told the EFCC that it was also diversion. And you even said it in public. Oh, God. Boy, you're rude. No wonder. Mr. 99%. No wonder you wanted Jude to be our manager. Should I tell you guys what happened? Here's what the deal is. This is where I'm going to end this topic. So, when Peterpsquare got back, Jude walked up to Paul and said, listen, as you don't get your Peterpsquare back, this money, would they share aside? I will use on the whole my side. Paul said no. That whatever he makes in Peterpsquare, will share 50-50 with Jude. So long as Jude is sharing this one with him. That's exactly what happened. Now this will now bring us the reason. The 90 million Paul claimed he borrowed Jude. He never borrowed Jude. It was those royalties. Jude and Paul were not talking for 2 months. Paul calculated the money that he's been collecting. Within that 2 months, he realized that Jude had not given him the money. That's why he said Jude is owing him 90 million. True. How can you say Jude is owing 90 million when Jude can pull out statement of account nearly $700,000 that he has in his account? Why would I borrow 90 million from you when I have this account, money in my account? Paul, why don't you tell the world the truth? That the 90 million was not in existence. It was because Jude was supposed to remit money that he's been stealing. You guys have been sharing. I found myself in the midst of their shady business. That was when we finally took Peterpsquare catalog to those people. I said, I don't bust. That told him and Jude, they share. 3 of us, they share. I look stupid, huh? No, I never see anything.
So guys, una don hear am with una ears. Honestly, this whole Peterpsquare family saga is becoming more emotional every single day. Whether you agree with Peter or not, one thing is clear, this issue has gone far beyond music. It's now about family, trust and years of unresolved pain. So guys, it's important to remember that what you have just watched is Peter's own account. Other people involved might have a different version of event, so it's best not to rush to conclusion until every side has been heard. At the end of the day, many fans, including me, I'm still hoping for the two brothers to one day settle their differences and find peace again. Honestly guys, because their music brought joy to millions and a lot of people could love to see healing instead of more public fights. So guys, after watching Mr. P Part 7, what is your honest opinion? Has this changed the way you see the whole issue, or do you still believe there is more to the story? Let's have a respectful discussion in the comment section. Please avoid insults. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our latest Nigerian celebrity gist and trading entertainment updates. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you. Stay safe and we will see you in the next video. Bye guys.